So dear students, today I am going to explain file handling in QBasic. Basically there are three modes in file handling: output mode, input mode and append mode. In output mode, we'll create a new sequential data file to store data, and input mode is used to retrieve the content of an existing data file. Append mode is used to add some more records. Actually, mode defines the way of handling file. Uh, in file handling, we should learn some statements which are used during file processing. So first one is open statement. It is used to open a sequential data file in different modes like output, input or append. And write statement, write hash statement will store data in a file. Close statement is used to close the open sequential data file. And input hash statement is used in input mode in order to read the content of existing data file. And last one, EOF function. This is the important function in file handling that stands for end of file, and it is used to check whether the record pointer reaches at the end of file or not. So let's take one example. Let's create one sequential data file named emp.dat to store some records. Some records having fields employee ID, name, address, post, date of join and salary for few employees. So first of all, we should open a file in output mode as hash1. Hash1 is the file number. So we don't know how many employee records we have to store because here is few employees, so we don't know. That's why we should use do loop. If the number of employee is given, then we can use for next loop also. So first of all, we'll do and give tab here, then take input ID I, employee name and dollar, address a string, post p string, date of join should be in string, salary, and we should write the content of data file by using write hash statement, and we should ask the user in order to input more records. So this loop while case will continue when user inputs y. Let's take another example. This program will display the content of created data file in previous example. So open.dat for input mode, and this print statement will display the column header while not EOF, and this should be file number here. Input hash1 is used to read the content of existing data file, and print statement display the content. Let's take another example. In this program, we have to display all the content of employee whose post is manager and salary is greater than equals to 25,000 from that data file. So first of all, we should create in input mode like this, and while not EOF, input hash will read the content, and we should check the condition. If the post is manager and salary is greater than 25,000, then we should display the content. Now let's take another example. In this example, we should read and display all the content of employee whose name starts from letter A from the same data file emp.dat. So we should open a file in input mode, and this print will display the column heading while not EOF. 1 is the file number. Input hash statement will read the content of data file. Now we have to display all the content of employee whose name starts from letter A. So we should extract the character from name. We should extract the first character from name by using left dollar function. Left dollar name and dollar comma 1. First character we should extract, and we should compare with a capital A, or you can compare with a small a. Then in that case you should use lowercase here. Then if the condition is matching, then we should display the content. After that we should close the file. Let's take another example. In this example we should display the content of employee who had joined before 2010 AD from the data file. Same data file employee.dat we should open in input mode as has1, and cls print this statement. This print statement is used to display the column header, column name or field name. While not UAF, the input hash will retrieve the records from data file. Now we should extract the year from date of join. From right side 4 character we have to extract, and this val function will convert string data into number, and that data will be stored in C variable. If C is less than 2010, that means if the year is before 2010, then we should display the content and we should close the file. If the question is asking join after 2010, then the condition should be greater than equals to 2010. Okay, let's take another example. In this program we should display the content from the data file name emp.dat having fields employee ID, name, address, post, date of join and salary. The program should count and display the total number of employee records also. So first of all we should open the file in input mode. Then while not UAF we should use while not UAF, while when, or you can use do loop also, do while loop. So input hash statement will read the content of data file, and print will display the content of file. This count equals to count plus 1. It is used to count the total number of records in that file. So count should be printed after loop. Print total number of records are count. So this count will display total number of records of employee in that file. Let's take another example. A sequential data file name emp.dat store some employee records having field employee ID, name, address, post, date of join and salary. We should display all the records of that file including new field tax. Tax is 15% of salary. So first of all we should open the file in input mode. Then like this print statement while not UAF input has, this statement will read the content of data file, and we should calculate tax after retrieving the file, after retrieving the content of data file. Tax equals to 15 by 100 into salary. After calculating tax we can print tax here. So this program display the new field including tax. Let's take another example. Thanks for watching. Meet you in next video of QBasic tutorial. Thank you very much.